This past May, I made a video discussing the news that there's going to be a 16 reunion episode. Now, I grew up with this show while I was on Cartoon Network, and I just gotta say, it was a good show. I loved it, there's fond memories of it, and I wanted the idea of this reunion episode being fun. So, I was surprised when I discovered that it actually dropped. So, I watched it, and all I can say it was something. So, I want to take some time to talk about this. Now, the minisode is called Vote Dude, and the premise of it is to act as a PSA to urge people to vote during the current midterm elections that are happening. Now, the idea of this episode essentially being a platform to get political might make people upset, especially for a show like 16, which doesn't really focus on politics in general, and instead it's more of a crazy show about a group of friends and the antics they get into at a mall. So I can fully understand how people can be confused and turned off with the idea of 16 doing this. But on the other hand, 16 has grown into a following over the years, with both old fans and new fans, and I think it goes without saying that voting is important, especially during a time like this. So I can look at this short as sort of a reminder for a younger generation that voting is right, and we should all use that right to have our voices heard. Now, the episode itself wasn't too bad. I got a good laugh out of it here and there, even though most of my reaction during the time was, what the fuck? Because, like I said before, I was not expecting this kind of stuff to come out of a show like 16. The biggest what the fuck moment came from the idea that these characters, which I assumed were Canadians at the time, were talking about an American election, which for a brief moment made many fans of the show, including myself, think this show didn't take place in Canada at all, and that our childhood was a whole vibe at this time. But luckily, this all led to the greatest punchline I've heard from this show. So, that pretty much helped the episode. But overall, it was good seeing the characters again. I mean, they had this dynamic that was like this, and even though the show's been off air for years, and the voice actors done other things, it's like they never truly left each other, and they still are friends. And you can feel that dynamic with this. It's been years, but it felt like nothing changed between them. So I gotta give props to the voice acting was amazing, and the characters funny as always, and the episode was good. I gotta give it that. So the episode was an okay watch, but I have a feeling that people aren't just upset with them going political for this, but I feel they're upset because this was the reunion, technically. Now, this reunion was asked for years, people wanted it, and was given life earlier this year with the announcement that it was going to happen, and people were hyped for it. So, I can understand people being upset with this because they wanted something big for a reunion, and instead what they got was a 7-minute PSA. So, I can understand why people are upset with this. Look, I'm gonna be straightforward. I was not expecting this as the reunion. When I was thinking of a 16 reunion, I was thinking of maybe an hour-long special, Tell us what happened since the finale. Show how much the characters have grown since then. What changed, what stayed the same. Just something not like this. So, it's unfortunate we got this, and this is all we're gonna get. For now, hopefully. Because as of writing this, it was reported on the Rise and Fall of Nick's Twitter page that the president of Fresh TV is looking at reception to the PSA, and if it's good enough, they could consider reviving it. Hopefully politics free. We need a true 16 reunion, not this. And hopefully if they do proceed with it, we can get a more mature show, considering they are 18 now. Cartoon Network would go out of their way to censor episodes when they aired here in America. Now, they got away with saying language they couldn't even use, and the scene of Jude possibly hotboxing a lemon was another side I was happy to see in this. I feel this is the perfect test. Fresh TV wants to see if 16 is still a profitable show, so they make something small to gather interest. Now all they gotta do is sit back, watch the comments roll in, and see what interest there is. See what they got right, see what they got wrong, and maybe they can go through with it. And who knows, if they do go through with it, maybe they can keep that edge on putting it on a service that lets them do it. Netflix being one of them. It's not impossible for a show to jump ship from television to go to Netflix, and given that 16 is on Netflix and it's probably helped gain a following because of it, it doesn't sound impossible. Alex Hirsch already jumped ship from Disney to go to Netflix. Why can't this show do the same? But anyway, in the end, the 16 minisode vote dude was a good minisode. Aside from the politics part of the episode, I thought it was a good reintroduction to the show I love, and I hope this is just a taste of a more mature 16 revival in the future. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll put a link down in the description for you to watch it, but if you have, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of the episode? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What made you like it? What made you dislike it? And would you want to see a more mature 16 revival happen? That's all right now. See you next time.